actor. Okay, I realized there's a reoccurring pattern going on in movies, and it's that the black guy always dies. And it never fails. Like, literally, it's a shame when I have to count the amount of movies that I know where the black guy doesn't die. And I'm going to give you guys examples to just prove my point. Okay? And even when they're not human, if they're a hint of black, they're gonna die. Okay?
That's nice.
First example of that. Transformers. Anybody see Transformers? Transformers 1? Okay. Do you guys remember Jazz? No. You guys remember Jazz? The best black Transformer ever? Okay. He was the first guy to die. And he got killed by and we never go out like a boss, like we never go out like shooting anything. We just die. Like Megatron took him and ripped him apart. Okay, nothing happened, he just died. But in the second movie, the other guys, they live. But the dopest one, they always get killed. My second movie. Anybody see Brooklyn's Finest at all? Yes. Brooklyn's Finest? Yeah. Okay, so there were a lot of unanswered questions that got to me in Brooklyn's Finest. First of all, did the guy ever get the money to his daughter? And then Don Cheadle's character, who was an undercover cop, the good guy, he was the only good guy in the movie, he died killing a bad guy. And he just got shot right there in the middle of the street, and it was the most shocking thing ever. I hate that movie. Now, my third and final example will be the most, it's like the greatest, saddest black guy death you guys have ever experienced. And you guys probably don't know it. Alright, you guys ready for this? Mufasa. Mufasa was voiced by James Earl Jones, who was a black man. Okay? Now, why was he the only guy in The Lion King to die? It never fails. And that, my friends, is the thing that I have noticed in being a black actor.
Now, I want to ask you. No, but he's not done. Because I want to see what these deaths look like.
You want to see what these deaths look like?
First, I want to see what Jazz's death looked like.
Oh, it was sad.
It was terrible.
Let me see it. I want to see it.
Okay. So, like, they were fighting in, like, the middle of the city, and Megatron showed up on this gigantic tower, right? And Jazz was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna fight Megatron. And then Megatron grabs Jazz, his whole body, and Jazz's like, oh, you want a piece of me? And he goes, no, I want two, and rips him in half. Like, why? Okay, and like...
That's funny. I want to see Brooklyn's Finest.
Okay, so like Don Cheadle, he got this dude like in the middle of the street, and it was like nighttime, and then he walked up, like if my book was the guy, and he walked up, and the dude was like, oh, you're gonna shoot me right here in the middle of the street? And he was like, yeah, and he shot him in the middle of the street. and then he got shot in the back, out of the blue, like it was the most shocking thing ever. And like he shoots, he spits out blood, and he like falls to the ground. And then another cop behind him is like, oh snap, I just shot a cop. And that's what happened. And you guys don't know how Mufasa died?
I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see that death right now.
Okay, so like...
Don't describe it, I want to see it.
It was like, I don't remember the lines.
Don't worry.
It was like, Scar, brother, help me up. And Scar was like, no. And he was like, but you're my brother. And he was like, I don't care. And he threw his hands, and he was like, no. And he fell into the antelope, and you see Simba, and he's like, yeah. And like everybody cries. That's what happened.
They were wildebeest.
They were
not mess up The Lion King for me. An amazing movie. It was the best song in the world today.
Yeah.
Give it up for Geniuz.
What's the best song? Oh, I just give it to me.